The first system I'll pair this with is actually the PS3. It's still one of my favorite consoles to play today. The NexiLux 4-in-1 Bluetooth wireless controller actually connects to it as well. It pairs quite simply. All you have to do to get it to pair is put it in the home button and then hold your A button here. You'll notice you go into the 4 LEDs are flashing. With that being done, simply to connect it to your PS3 is take your USB-C style controller and cable and plug it into the top. You'll notice that your LED flashes to 1. And now you can actually disconnect this and it'll sync to the PS3. As you can see here, now I'm player 1. Now the button layout will be the same. Minus is your select, plus is your start. And then your capture button here is actually going to act as your turbo. And then this actually will take you back to your home button will actually take you back to the PS3 home screen. Then your L1, L2, R1, R2. And then obviously this you're going to have cross. This will be your circle, triangle, and square. To kind of show you that it does work here, I'll go ahead and start up this game just real quick. Show you guys that the turbo function does actually feature this. So give me just a second here. I'll get the game started. Just hit average Joe. I'm not really going to do a lot of gameplay, guys, but I just wanted to highlight that the turbo function does work on the PS3 as well. But to get set turbo, it's just like the basically all you have to do is say I want to have turbo and cross. Just take your turbo button, hold that, and then hold your cross button. And then now you're going to have turbo. As the game starts here, you'll see that by pressing it one time, now I have turbo. If I want to deactivate turbo, it's the same process as hold it. And therefore you don't have turbo at this time. So like I said, the controller works really responsive. Everything I'm doing right now is on the NexiLux controller. The analog sticks feel great. The controller itself is very responsive in the hand. But say if I want to have turbo on, it's the Y button, but on your PlayStation, it's going to be square. You, again, hold your capture button and press Y, and then now you're going to have a turbo function. So hold that, press your Y, and now you've got turbo. So guys, what I'm going to do is show you how you go back to the home screen. Just like I use here, I am using the NexiLux controller. Just hit your home screen there, and then you're back to your home screen on the PlayStation 3. So yeah, guys, I mean, it does what it says. What I'm going to do is pause this video and then switch over to the next console. Okay, guys, got my Switch here and I got it turned on. I'm going to show you how to pair this controller to the Switch. Simple, it's just like all the other Switch controllers you can get. But just go to your controller option here, change grip order, and then on your NexiLux, what you want to do is hit the home and B button on this one. And then let that sync together real quick. It's kind of a neat little process, I think. As you can see, it's already paired. Just back out here. Now, what's neat about this controller is that it does have motion. So that's kind of the cool feature. It does have rumble. It's not HD. But it does not wake the system, nor does it read amiibos. So just know that going into purchasing it. But what can you ask for a $15 controller, right? To kind of show off what it will do, we'll go into a classic game that I kind of like to do, kind of since this is a Super Nintendo styled theme controller. But one of my favorite games I enjoy playing anymore back in the day is Donkey Kong Country. I still play it. I can't help it. It's one of my favorite games of all time. So kind of show that off to you guys real quick. But yeah, I mean, it's a neat little kind of device to kind of go across and say about it. Guys, let me know in the comments below, what kind of controllers do you guys look at that you feel is a good quality controller for the Switch? I've had a good luck with the NexiLux and the 8-bit dough. I mean, obviously I have, your Nintendo Pro controllers, but as you can see, the analog works fine. It's really responsive. This is comfortable in the hand. So, guys, I couldn't be more stoked about this purchase that we have here. Kind of highlight on the Switch here. I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to pull up Skyrim real quick. You guys can see the motion, and then we'll switch over to a different console. Okay, guys, I got Skyrim booted up here. Kind of wanted to just kind of show off a little bit. Like I mentioned, it does have rumble, so if you guys can hear that. But as far as the motion flow, I mean, it tracks really good. I mean, I can't really complain as far as that goes. I just can't say enough about this off-brand controller. But guys, I mean, another thing we're going to show off to you next is the Android system. Just keep in mind on your Nintendo Switch, like I mentioned, it doesn't wake the system. So just keep that in mind and we'll switch over to the next one. Okay, guys. Well, like I said, I'm going to pair it to an Android device. So I've got one of my tablets here. Basically, it's simple just to pair it just like a normal Bluetooth. Go to your Bluetooth menu on your set Android device. And then go ahead and put this in pairing mode. Now on Android, it's home and Y. So go ahead and hit home and Y. And then click your pair device. That should pop up relatively quickly. It just comes out as a generic gamepad. Go ahead and let that pair for just a second. Go ahead and pair to this. Simple as that. Guys, as you can see, we're good to go. Now, when it comes to the button layout here, what you're going to have is your select is going to be your minus. Your plus button will equal your start button. And then the home button equals power on and off, which is your controller. And then the screenshot enables turbo. So unfortunately, they don't have it set up to where you can go to the home. So just know that going into the device. And I've tried it on multiple Android devices. But, you know, it's a small price to pay. Going to throw up Dig here real quick. I've got some cool games on here I like to kind of get into. Guys, let me know in the comments below if you guys like to see some retro gaming on some devices that I own. I do it a lot on the Shield and on basically any Android that I have, but thought I'd throw on a classic here. Well, like I said, guys, to kind of highlight how the controller works, just go ahead and you can jump here. If you hold your turbo button here, and now you got Turbo B. So, same thing, hold Y. You're constantly just roll. So the turbo does function and it does work well. So, just kind of know that. But as far as everything goes into it, I mean, it does everything as far as pairing wise that it goes. So let me pause this and we'll switch over to the Windows PC. Okay, guys, to kind of simply highlight, like I said, I want to show you how to pair it to Windows PC. It's quite simple. What you want to do, just like if you were to put USB mode in for the Android PS3 Switch, just hold the L1 button over here and the home button. Your LED 4 will start to blink. Just simply plug in your USB-C cable into the computer and then simply plug it into the controller. You'll notice that LED number 2 is on first. That means you're in D input mode. If you want to go to X input mode, just hit the home button and let it set for 5 seconds. You'll go into the X input mode. And then basically what you can do is play it like it was an Xbox controller. To show you how to highlight turbo, what you want to do again is hold your turbo, your screen capture button, and which button you'd like to be turbo. As you can see now, it's activated. We can do 2 at once, as you can see there. And then you can enable turbo button here. As you get burst fire this way, to deactivate it, hold it in the corresponding button. And you can deactivate them all at one time. So guys, like I said, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about the NexiLux 4-in-1 Bluetooth controller. Myself, I love the form factor of it, that I can take, slip it in my back pocket. It's no bigger than my cell phone. And then number 2, guys, always look forward to new subscribers. So go ahead and hit like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Also, maybe hit that notification for future videos. And guys, just thanks for watching.